Come on in and take a load off, put down your coat and put up your feet. Come on in and take a load off, friend, but don't you unload it on me. Somebody's out on the driveway, and somebody's out on the porch, and somebody's cat caught somebody's rat and left it at my back door. Something's pecking at the window, and something's scratching at the screen, and some old car just pulled in the yard with a honk and a skid and a screech. Come on in and take a load off, put down your coat and put up your feet. Come on in and take a load off, friend, but don't you unload it on me. The crow flies and the snow flies and the holes pile up in the street, and I'm toting my load to a different road, putting new dirt under my feet. You can give Aunt Johnny my scrapbook, you can give little Becky my room, you can give Uncle Ben my mandolin if he thinks he can keep it in tune. Come on in and take a load off, put down your coat and put up your feet. Come on in and take a load off, friend, but don't you unload it on me. The major league takes the airplane and the minor league takes the bus, and my rundown heap sits out on the street just taking its time to rust. You know the solenoid is a willing, but the battery just ain't able. I gotta pop the trunk and dig through the junk and pull out the jumper cables. Come on in and take a load off, put down your coat and put up your feet. Come on in and take a load off, friend, but don't you unload it on me. Well, I got a little tune to play you if you got a little time to linger. It's a silly old deal, but I just like the way it feels flying off of my fingers. Come on in and take a load off, put down your coat and put up your feet. Come on in and take a load off, friend, but don't you unload it on, load it on, load it on, don't you unload it on, load it on me. When it's roundup time on the old Catfish Ranch, boys, we hitch up our horses to the backs of our boats. We don't herd no bovines, we haul on the bowlines and haul in the felines till we're too full to float. Whoopie-tie-yo, get along, little kitties, folks in the city are waiting for you. Whoopie-tie-yay, you're the catch of the day, but this time tomorrow you're yesterday's news. I used to raise soybeans, I used to raise cotton, but the prices went rotten, so I flooded my fields. I turned in my plowboys, became a catfish cowboy, turning low-profit acres into high-protein meals. Whoopie-tie-yo, get along, little kitties, folks in the city are craving your flesh. Whoopie-tie-yay, there's no time to waste, they're all getting hungry and they like you fresh. Their rodeos with big silver buckles and spurs and straw hats. I know this ain't El Paso and I might be an asshole, but I still like to lasso them big old blue cats. Whoopie-tie-yo, get along, little kitties, folks in the city are waiting for you. Whoopie-tie-yay, they're setting their plates, they're preheating ovens right now in St. Louis. At the end of a long day of cattle fish punching, we head for the bunkhouse and sit round the fire. We swap some tall tales of whiskers and scales, and we yodel old fish songs till late in the night. Whoopie-tie-yo, get along, little kitties. I know it's a pity treating fishes this way. Whoopie-tie-yo, I've got bills to pay. If I could just raise hush puppies, now I'd have it made. That guy looks just like me before I quit. I had the same old screwed up smile before I quit. Well, that could be me beside him, screaming at the top of my wits. That guy looks just like me before I quit. I think I knew her very well before I quit. Man, at the stories that she could tell before I quit. Now if she's the one I think she is, I think it's time to split. I think I knew her very well before I quit. Before I quit, nothing can stop me. No, you couldn't change my mind with a spare and a jack. No, you couldn't turn me around till I plowed through every dead end in town. And you couldn't stop me before I quit. Before I quit, nothing could stop me, no. You couldn't change my mind with a spare and a jack. No, you couldn't turn me around till I plowed through every dead end in town. And you couldn't stop me before I quit. No, you couldn't stop me before I quit. From the swamps of South Carolina to the stoops of Sugar Hill, she's eased more pain and suffering than most doctors ever will. But she don't take no Medicaid, no group insurance plan. And you don't need no appointment, you just drop in when you can. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. Present, past, and future tumble in her crystal ball. Disease, heartache, depression, she can cure it all. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. She got graveyard dust, black cat oil, attraction powder too. She got Hex removing floor wash and John the Conqueror root. She got money drawing candles, cat bones and mojo hands, and dead things you ain't heard of stored in jars under her bed. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. The present, past, and future tumble in her crystal ball. Disease, heartache, depression, she can cure it all. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. Now some say that she used to be a tent show preacher. Some say that she used to be a roadhouse whore. Some say that it's best that you don't ask no questions, 'cause you might find some answers that you ain't looking for. From the dirt roads down in Georgia up to Lenox Avenue, she's cured arthritis, appendicitis, AIDS, and cancer too. She's given sight back to the blind and made the dumb to think. She brought a dead dog back to life one time and taught a cat to sing. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. The present, past, and future tumble in her crystal ball. Disease, heartache, depression, she can cure it all. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. With secrets from the Southland, she's Sister Clara Hall. Uncle Chester's dresser, it's a-eating up his drawers. Every pair's molested and what isn't ripped is torn. His socks have all got splinters that go sticking in his corns, and it chewed his dirty magazines to ribbons. And there's roaches in Grandpa's ashes, they go a-sneaking up the mantle and a-squeezing in the urn. There's roaches in Grandpa's ashes, I just wish we'd had him buried instead of burned. Now you know Aunt Melissa's always got some dread disease. She calls the county ambulance each time she has to sneeze. She checked into the hospital for flea bites on her knees, and she'll probably die of crow's feet come December. And there's roaches in Grandpa's ashes, but the funeral parlor says there's no refunds and no returns. We can't put him out where the trash is. I just wish we'd had him buried instead of burned. Sylvia and Lewis just can't watch enough TV. They got two in every room so they don't fight about what to see. They've got a watchman in the bathroom for when they take a pee. Oh, it's so hard to wait until commercials. There's roaches in Grandpa's ashes. Just drop me in the ocean, won't you, when it comes my turn. He always told me not to play with matches. I just wish we'd had him buried instead of burned. If it wasn't so hard to carry, we'd have thrown him off the ferry. I just wish we'd had him buried instead of burned. I started with a weekend six-pack habit. Then I put a little too much weekend in my week. Then the six-packs turned to cases, and the cases turned to trucks, and then St. Louis named a brewery after me. Hell, I don't care, domestic or imported, lighter, darker, bottle, draft, or can. Anything you're buying, that's the brand that I'm a-trying. Anything that's cold will fit my hand. 'Cause the king of beers has turned me into a pauper, and those Colorado waters, they just left me up the creek. I headed out for the mountains and I wound up over the hill. Looks like Miller High Life made a low life out of me. Drought can take the soybeans and potatoes. Just keep those hops and barley growing high. Let them close the mills and plants and the banks and factories. If the honky-tonks are open, I'm alright. Take my wife, my car, my furniture, my children. but you better leave my Frigidaire alone. When I die, won't you please just bury me in Milwaukee and leave an empty can for my tombstone? 'Cause the king of beers has turned me into a pauper, and those Colorado waters, they just left me up the creek. I headed out for the mountains and I wound up over the hill. Looks like Miller High Life made a low life out of me. I say thank you, Miller High Life, you made a low life out of me. Somewhere in the back of my mind, you know it's April all the time, and I'm casting a waiting forward line in a perfect rolling tuck. And then a big old brownie starts to rise with a hungry look straight at my fly, but I wake up with a dull surprise just as I'm gonna set the hook. I'm always wishing that I was fishing. No matter where you see my body, my soul's out somewhere reeling them in. I'm always wishing that I was fishing. I'm just passing time till I can go fishing again. Crankbait, spinners, spoons or flies, I don't care, I'm the kind of guy who'll tie anything onto a line if it just might get a strike. Shiners, crawlers, leeches, chubs, hellgrammites and nymphs and grubs. I used my wife's pearl earring once and caught a 10-pound pike. I'm always wishing that I was fishing. Don't you know I can't be happy when my feet are on dry land? I'm always wishing that I was fishing. I'm just passing time till I can go fishing again. I'll leave work early, I'll come in late, I'll call in sick for a couple of days. Who needs money anyway when the shad are making their run? My daughter's birthday, Christmas Eve, my wedding anniversary. There's no day that's too sacred to me when the big ones start to bite. I'm always wishing that I was fishing. No, there's nothing I can't drop to pick a rod up in my hand. I'm always wishing that I was fishing. I'm just passing time till I can go fishing again. I'm just passing time till I can go fishing again. I'm just passing time till I can go fishing again. It's 3 weeks till Christmas, my children are hungry, my wife is laid out with the flu. She's sweating like hell in a welfare hotel in an unheated 9x12 room. I'm a Vietnam vet, I got a plate in my head, and Lord knows I sure hate to beg. I'm just taking donations for a kidney operation and to reset the pin in my leg. A quarter, a nickel, a dollar, a dime, a penny, oh, what you can give. It might be just change you just soon throw away, but to me it's the way that I live. I don't drink no whiskey and I don't smoke no crack and I don't shoot no dope in my arm. But if things turn out like they're turning right now, it just might be a good time to start. I made $6 on the F train this morning and $5 on the Lexington line. And man down on Wall Street smiled when he handed me $1 and a 10.99. A quarter, a nickel, a dollar, a dime, a penny, oh, what you can give. It might be just change it is soon throw away, but to me it's the way that I live. A quarter, a nickel, a dollar, a dime, a penny, or what you can give. It might be just change it is soon throw away, but to me it's the way that I live. Yeah, to me it's the way that I live. All right, Mr. Big Mouth, I heard what you said. If I was the violent type, you'd have to watch out for your head. You're lucky I'm so cool and I don't like to get mean, and I'm lucky that my brother used to be a Marine. He wears paratrooper breeches and jungle boots, and Uncle Sam taught him how to handle creeps like you. His favorite color's camouflage and olive green. Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Hello, Mr. Banker, could you check my account? Could you tell me why my statement shows a minus amount? Could you tell me why my card was eaten by your machine? Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? He sleeps with a bazooka underneath his bed. He got Semper Fidelis tattooed on his shaved head. He took a trip to Grenada when he was 18. Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Gung-ho! No, buddy, I don't really want to fight. Whatever you said, I'm pretty certain you're right. I always walk away from trouble, never make a scene. But did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? He's out every night drinking till dawn. He knows the words to every Hank Williams Jr. song. He's got a rebel flag painted on his S-15. Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? From the day that he was born, we knew his fate. The first words he ever spoke were, blow him away. He had a baby rattle shaped like an M16. Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Did I tell you that my brother used to be a Marine? Tommy's mommy, she used to be a commie. She used to have a swami who dressed up in linen sheets. Tommy's mommy, she played hide the salami with her toga wearing swami. That's how Tommy came to be. Tommy's mother, she used to have a brother till one day he was discovered in a dumpster in Detroit. Tommy's mother's brother owned a company that made rubbers, and he left it to none other than his sister's baby boy. Tom was just 2 years old then, a bit too young to comprehend the nature of the business that was handed down to him. But assisted by his mama, who of condoms knew a thing or two, the business grew, and you know who became a wealthy kid? Tommy's mommy, she married her old swami. They bought matching red Ferraris and a farmhouse in Vermont. They built a villa in Manila. They wore rubies and chinchilla, and they passed all of the bills on to their darling little Tom. Tommy's mama was putting her pajamas on one night when a detective and a squad car came around. Tommy's mommy went out the back door calmly. She said goodbye to Tommy and got the first flight out of town. There was some kind of business all about some kind of witness and some questions of her whereabouts back at some certain point. Seems that someone was observing her, and someone with a turban on with some large heavy object at a dumpster in Detroit. Tommy's mommy, she used to be a commie. She drove a red Ferrari, oh, but that was long ago. Now Tommy's mama lives on bean enchiladas in a hut in Guatemala and waits for Swami to be paroled. The Raccoon Valley truck stop, drinking coffee at the Kiss semi-tractor oil. She had 1,000,000 miles on her gear, jamming smile, but something about her made my blood just boil. I'd missed a turn somewhere outside of Knoxville, so I stopped in to take a leak and get direction. She was lighting up the smoke with some diesel jockeys over at the counter in the truckers only section. She's a road hogging, load hauling mama, the queen of the open interstate. By the time the sun goes down, she'll have hit 100 towns. Home is anywhere she sets her parking brake. I said, heck, it might not be no 18-wheeler, but I got me a truck parked outside too. And when she saw my little pickup, she acted like she had the hiccups, but her laughing couldn't help but cut right through. Then she took me to her rig and showed me pictures of her little girl back home in Baton Rouge, and her husband down in Shreveport, and another one in Detroit, and a woman friend in Wisconsin to boot. She's a road hauling mama. Lord, she was born a running freight. She knows every truck stop from Montreal to Little Rock. Home is anywhere she sets her parking brake. I still recall the awful way she bought it. It's a story that just hurts my tongue to tell. She was off the road one weekend running errands at the mall when she smashed her little Hyundai all to hell. If you're ever down in South Louisiana, be careful as you go through Baton Rouge. You just might hear the squeals of a young girl's training wheels chasing diesel trucks on Woodale Avenue. She's a road hogging, load hauling mama. Lord, she was born a running freight. She'll always be found where they put the hammer down. Home is anywhere she sets her parking brake. Home is anywhere she sets her parking brake. Two black preachers and a beatnik Yankee got on the bus in Trustful. They said, oh my, if it works out right by tomorrow night, we'll be busted. As sure as they spoke, the sunrise awoke them down in a hard rock jail, just taking their rest on a cement bed and eating their grits from a pail. Then the sheriff came in laughing, let me know when you boys think you had enough. They said, where we at? The sheriff, he spat 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. She was a redneck dream at the Dairy Queen. The small town just couldn't hold her. The full-blooded type kept her mama up nights and her daddy messed up and scolding. But early each day for next to no pay, she worked slopping grits from a pail. To the losers, the rounders, the down and outers, stuck in her papa's old jail. Then one morning she found something making her rounds that changed the way she strutted her stuff. She started making plans for a big dick man 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. Just a 20 little miles from nowhere, 20 miles from Kingdom Come. 20 little miles as the black crow flies, but there'll be no flight on a white hot night. behind a cold steel door. The trial was swift, the sentence a lift to the crossroads outside of town. The sheriff spit and said, fellas, now get y'all never come back here now. With thumbs to the sky, they hunted for rides for a couple of hours or more. And then they saw her, a worried man's daughter, driving an unmarked Ford. She said, the three of you surely do tempt me, but one pretty boy's surely enough. Mister, hang on tight, there's a party tonight 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. Nearly 30 years, the small town's fears have close to return to normal. And a Yankee's talk has gained some yaws, and his dress has got a little more formal. Nowadays he and his Dairy Queen dream on the Smoke Shack barbecue pit, where the black folks they hire throw the meat on the fire and bitch about the money they get. And his two old friends are on the road again, but they don't think about him too much. Now he's the sheriff down in a little old town 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. 20 miles from Chapman's Bluff. Well, I wish I had a little car, a car just like my Uncle Carl's. Not a flashy car, no, just a car. 4 old tires, a couple of keys, 2 front doors and 1 back seat, some pistons and some plugs and rings. Just a car. I wish I had a little place, a little bit of growing space, a place to call my place, you know, a place. A couple of walls, a kitchen sink, some window panes, a roof I think, some water from the tap to drink, a place. Just a place. Well, I wish I may, I wish I might, I can't afford a wish tonight, but if tomorrow things look right, I'll steal one. I wish I might, I wish I may, I can't afford a wish today, but come tomorrow, who can say, maybe I'll steal one. My daddy rode a garbage truck, he sucked it up and socked his bucks away to buy me better luck than his was. 4 years of university, English lit philosophy, and now I teach 3rd grade PE for peanuts. I can't afford to need the things I think I need to think of needing nothing else but just survival. I can't afford to think the things I need to think the thing I think, so think of nothing else but just survival, just survival. I wish I may, I wish I might, I can't afford a wish tonight, but if tomorrow things look right, I'll steal one. I wish I might, I wish I may, I can't afford a wish today, but come tomorrow, who can say, maybe I'll steal one. I'm gonna take my old guitar up in my hand. I'm gonna open up the window, gonna sling it just as far as I can. I'll take my cowboy hat and boots, my imitation nudie suits, and give them all to the Salvation Army man. Don't you play no country music on that jukebox, no bluegrass, honky-tonk, or western swing. No, I don't want to hear your cheating heart, or no mandolins or steel guitars. Don't play no country music around me. I had a thing for a woman named Nashville, Tennessee, but Lord, you know, she just never cared a thing about me. My heart I tried to give her, but she just took my soul and my liver and sent the rest straight back home, COD. Don't you play no country music on that jukebox, no fiddles playing mountain harmonies. melt them down one by one. Oh, Hank and Lefty and George and Merle, Loretta and Patsy and Lester and Earl, I'll have a hell of a hot 100 when I'm done. Don't you play no country music on that jukebox. Make it rap or house or juju, won't you please? I'm gonna take back every word and note from every song I ever wrote. Don't you play no country music around me. Don't you play no country music around me.